Okay, hello everybody. Hope you got your positive pants on about bounds and truncation and error intervals and all the rest of it. So here we rock and roll. Right, truncation is similar to rounding, but it's where you don't round, you just cut off any numbers you don't want. Okay, so you cut off the numbers after the bit you want. So you don't round. If we would kind of truncate something to 1 decimal place, you would just chop off all the numbers that were after 1 decimal place. Okay, so for example, if you had something like this number here, I hope you can see it, for 45,961. Can you see that okay? I'll put the light on. There you go. For 45,961.0305, if I wanted to truncate that to 3 decimal places, I would just lop off the 5, and so I'd be left with 45961.030. Okay, because I've chopped off the 5. If I wanted to round it to 3 decimal places, I would look at the 5 because that's the number next door, and it's bigger than it's 5 or more, so that makes that a 1. It rounds that 0 up to a 1. Okay, truncation doesn't do that, it just chops off the numbers. Okay, so here we go. We want to truncate these following numbers to the nearest, to the unit. Okay, it's not to the nearest because we're not going to round, it's just to the unit. Okay, so here is my unit, and so anything after the unit I'm going to chop off. So whatever this number is, if it's a 3, if it's a 4, if it's a 7 or an 8, it doesn't matter, we're going to chop it off, and so we're left with 47. Okay, again, here's my unit, chop it off, I should have drawn a line there, chop off the rest of it. So although in rounding you'd round that up, here, because we're chopping off at the unit, it's just going to go away, and so it's just 56. It's a bit like in real life, if you asked me how old I was, I'd say I'm 26. Well, I'm 27 in August, which is only 2 months away. Okay, so I'm 56, that would be horrendous. I'm 26 and 10 months. So if you were going to round my age, you would round it to 27. But I wouldn't ever say, oh, I'm 27 when I'm 26. I would say I'm 26. So you go to the lower one. That's a bit like truncation in real life. Okay, right, question C, we're going to truncate to the unit again. So here's my unit, chop everything else off, 389. Here's my unit, chop everything else off, 5,638. So basically, it's an easy version of rounding, truncating. Okay, now, it is very important that you don't change the value of the number. So if I said to you, I'm going to give you £48,739, truncated to the nearest 100. If you find the 100 and then truncate units, tens, hundreds, that would be 487. Now if I said to you, I'm going to give you £48,739 truncated to the nearest 100, and I only give you £487, you're going to be a bit disappointed, because I've got to replace these missing ones with zeros. Because you can't change the value of the number. The 7 still has to stay in the 100. It's worth 700, just like when you're rounding. Okay. If we were rounding that to the nearest 100, it'd be 48,700. If we truncate it, it's still 48,700. All right. Here we didn't have to do that because they were after the decimal point, so it didn't change the value of the number. Okay. Truncate to the nearest hundreds. Here's my hundreds. Chop everything else off so it stays as a 5. And I've got to replace the others with zeros, 500. If you were rounding that to the nearest 100, it would be 600 because this number next door is bigger than 5. So just be careful. Here's my hundreds. Chop everything else off, 38. Replace the 2 missing ones with zeros. You don't need to replace the 0.0 on the end, okay? That would be silly. You don't need a 0.0, so don't include it. 3,800. Okay, truncate to 1 decimal place. So here's your first decimal place, chop everything else off, 48.5. Here's 62.89, here's your first decimal place, chop everything else off. You'll notice I'm not adding the zeros here because you don't need to after the decimal point. Okay, it's very important that you understand that bit. It doesn't change the value of the number by adding a 0 on. Okay, 62.8 is the same as 62.80. Okay, we're going to one decimal place, chop that off, 184.9. We're not rounding it, that would round to £185, wouldn't it? If we're talking pounds, 184.99, 185 quid. Not if we truncate. If we truncate, it's 184.9. Well, to one decimal place anyway. Let's truncate this to one decimal place. Here's the one decimal place, chop it off, 5.0. Okay, now you don't need the 0.0, but I would here because it asks for one decimal place, so you ought to give your examiner one decimal place to go with. Okay, that is truncation. Right, we're just going to do error intervals with truncation. Now these are a little bit trickier. Okay, so it's a bit like bounds, but they've been truncated. So 72 has been truncated to the nearest integer. Okay. So the next integer it could possibly be would be 73, okay? But it could not be 71 because if we were going to truncate the number 71, no matter how high it was, even if it was 71.999, if we truncated it, it would still be 71, okay? So the lowest it could possibly be is 72.000000000, okay? So here we go. I didn't call it anything. Let's call it A. So we're going to say that A has got to be bigger than 72 or equal to 72, because it could just be 72 exactly. But it's going to be less than 73. Now, it can't be equal to 73 because if it was equal to 73 point even tiny numbers, when we truncated it, it would be 73. But it could be 72.9999999999999, and we would truncate it to 72. So we put 73 on even though it can't equal 73. Okay? With the bounds, you always had a 0.5 or a 5 on the end. With truncation, you don't. Okay? You have unless it ends in a number 5 on its own, you have whatever the number was. Okay? So 47 truncated to the nearest unit. The highest it could possibly be is 47.9999999, so that is 48. So we've got that y has got to be less than 48, but bigger than or equal to 47. These are your error intervals. 6.8 to one decimal place. So we're going to have 6.8. The highest it could be is 6.899999999, so that's going to be 6.9. So it couldn't actually be that, so it's got to be less than 6.9, but it could be as low as 6.8. Can't be any lower because otherwise it would truncate to 6.7. Okay, and similarly 13.97, it could go 13.9799999999, so that could go up to 13.98. It can't actually be that, so it's got to be less than that, but bigger than or equal to just 13.97 on its own. That is truncation.